Good morning. Thank you for joining me today for story time. I'm Miss Pam for the Upper Chichester Library. I'm so happy you were here with us today to listen to a couple of stories that I have picked out for you. I hope you enjoy them. The first one is Little Bunny's Sleepless Night. The author is Carol Roth. And the illustrator, that's the person that draws the pictures, is Valerie Gorbachev. I think the illustrations are very good. I hope you enjoy them. Little Bunny's Sleepless Night is a North-South book. Little Bunny had no brothers or sisters. He had his very own room with his very own bed. But sometimes he got lonely, so lonely that he couldn't fall asleep. One night he thought, what I need is the company of a good friend. So he hopped next door to his good friend Squirrel. May I sleep here tonight? Of course, said Squirrel as he welcomed him in. Tucked all snug in bed next to Squirrel. Little Bunny thought how lucky he was not to be alone. Good night, Squirrel, said Little Bunny. Good night, Little Bunny, answered his friend. Falling asleep was easy, but staying asleep was not. Little Bunny was soon awakened by crunch, crunch, crunch. What's that noise? He asked as he sat up in bed. It's just me cracking acorns, said Squirrel. I always have a little snack in the middle of the night. Well, thanks for having me, but I can't sleep with all that noise. So Little Bunny left and hopped some more until he reached his good friend Skunk. May I sleep here tonight? Yes, yes, 100 times yes, shouted Skunk. No one has ever asked to sleep over before. Afraid Little Bunny might change his mind, Skunk quickly pulled him inside. Oh, this is fun, Skunk said, as they got into their beds. Shortly after, they fell asleep, but not for long. Little Bunny was soon awakened by a terrible smell. What smells? He asked as he jumped up. Oh, I'm afraid I do, said Skunk. I forgot someone else was in my room. I got scared and sprayed. That's what that is, showing all the spray, the stinky skunk spray. Well, thanks for having me, but I can't sleep with that smell. Look at Bunny's face. So Little Bunny left and hopped some more until he reached his good friend Porcupine. Can you predict what you think might happen when he sleeps with his good friend Porcupine? We know what happened when he slept with Squirrel. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And we know what happened when he slept with Skunk. Oh, that terrible smell. So what do you think's going to happen if he stays with his good friend Porcupine? Let's see if you can figure it out. If you have figured it out. May I sleep here tonight? Certainly, said Porcupine. You take my bed and I'll sleep on the floor. Yippee, shouted Little Bunny as he climbed into Porcupine's bed and bounced around with excitement. Ouch, he screamed. What do you have in here? Oh, it's just my quills, said Porcupine. I lose some every now and then. Well, thanks for having me, but I can't sleep with those prickles. So he was in Porcupine's bed and he got stuck by the quills. So little bunny left and hopped some more until he reached his good friend Bear. "May I sleep here tonight?" "Why, sure, make yourself at home," said Bear. By now little bunny was so tired he just curled up on the floor and went right to sleep. Why do you think he went on the floor? That bear, he takes up all the bed, doesn't he? Well, very soon after, little bunny was awakened by a loud rumbling noise. "Oh no, it's thundering," he thought. But it wasn't thundering at all. His friend Bear was snoring. "Well, I can't sleep with that snoring," said little bunny. So he left and he hopped some more until he reached his good friend Owl. "May I sleep here tonight?" "Why, yes, if you want to," said Owl. "Just follow me." What do you think's going to happen at Owl's house? Well, an exhausted little bunny went right to sleep, but soon he was awakened by a bright light shining in his eyes. "Put the light out," he shouted. "I can't," said Owl. "I stay up reading every night. That's how I got to be so wise." "Well, since you're so wise, could you please tell me how I'm ever going to get some sleep?" "That's easy," said Owl. "Just go back home where you belong." Little bunny took his wise friend's advice. Too tired to hop, he dragged himself home. His bed never looked so good to him before. He jumped right in. "How wonderful," he said to himself as he snuggled down. No crunching noise, no terrible smell, no prickly quills, no snoring, and no bright lights. Just me, myself, and peace and quiet. Now I can fall asleep. And that's just what little bunny did. The end. So sometimes we think we want something, and then when we get it, we find out we were just fine the way we were. I hope you enjoyed that little book about little bunny's sleepless night. The next story is about, he kind of looks like a monster. The gruffalo. Ooh. Julia Donaldson's the author, and Axel Scheffler is the illustrator, the one that wrote the pictures. There's a forest scene. The Gruffalo, a puffin book. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse?" "Come and have lunch in my underground house." "Oh, it's terribly kind of you, fox, but no. I'm going to have lunch with a gruffalo." "A gruffalo? What's a gruffalo?" "A gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws." "Where are you meeting him?" "Here by these rocks. And his favorite food is roasted fox." "Roasted fox, oh my," fox said. "Goodbye, little mouse," and away he sped. Silly old fox, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo? But that story sure did make the fox run. And that fox, I think he wanted the mouse for lunch. That's why he was inviting him in. Let's find out the next part of Mouse's adventure. On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse?" "Join me for tea in my treetop house." It's frightfully nice of you, Owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a gruffalo. A gruffalo? What's a gruffalo? A gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes, and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Where are you meeting him? Here by the stream. And his favorite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream? Do-it, do-oo! Goodbye, little mouse. And away Owl flew. Silly old owl, doesn't he know? Said the mouse. There's no such thing as a gruffalo. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a gruffalo. A gruffalo? What's a gruffalo? A gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Here by this lake, and his favorite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake? It's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse, and away Snake slid. Silly old mouse, Snake, said Mouse. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a gruffalo? But Mouse says, uh-oh. Who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh, no! It's a gruffalo! Here Mouse was making him up, and there he is. Uh-oh. My favorite food, the gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread. Good, said the mouse. Don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this deep, dark wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see. Everyone is afraid of me. Oh, sure, said the gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You lead the way, and I'll follow after. They walked and walked till the gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the grass ahead. It's Snake, said Mouse. Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one look at the gruffalo. Oh dear, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and slid right into his log pile house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the gruffalo. They walked some more till the gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. It's Owl, said the mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at the gruffalo. Boo-hoo, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and flew right up to his treetop house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the gruffalo. They walked some more till the gruffalo said, I hear some paws on the ground ahead. It's Fox, said Mouse. Why, Fox, hello. Fox took one look at the gruffalo. Oh, help, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and ran right into his underground house. The mouse said, Gruffalo, now you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy is starting to rumble, and my favorite food is gruffalo, Crumble. Gruffalo, crumble, the gruffalo said, and quick as the wind, he turned and fled. All was quiet in the deep, dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good. There's a good picture of the gruffalo. So Mouse was trying to keep himself from being eaten. He made up a story about the gruffalo, and then it turned out it was a true story after all. But the gruffalo decided to leave that old mouse alone. Well, I hope you enjoyed our stories for today. They're both available at the Upper Chichester Library. We still have curbside service, so you can have your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, somebody come in and pick the books up for you. Just let us know what you want, and we'll get them for you, and you can check them out. Well, I hope you have a good day and a good week, and a happy Easter. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.